Hi everyone. Good evening. So just to before we start, a kind notice. We are going to be streaming after this class on the 19th of May, which is Thursday, a day before your actual GCSE exam. What we are going to do is we are going to be revising the whole GCSE maths content via YouTube streaming session. So I'm going to be showing the topics we are going to do on the 19th. We are going to do algebra at 4 o'clock. Then again, further algebra at 4:45. Our streaming session is going to be starting at 4 p.m. on the Thursday. And then graphs at 5:30, then geometry at 6:15 and 7 2 sessions, and then number system certs and all sort of number related problems from 7:45, 8:45 and 9:30. It's a different session, different topics going on. And statistics at 10:15 and end with 11:45 is a trigonometry. Couple of topics we already done, but if you wanted to study a day before the actual exam, we are more than happy to help you, just to going through the couple of topics and making sure you are fit for the exam. So you don't need to be stay at till late night, but if you want to stay and study, we are more than happy to help. Whoever wants to sleep early, that's absolutely fine. So you can participate from 4 o'clock until whenever you are feel free. You can hop in and out of the session. So today we are going to do a transformation of the graph. So this is one of the important topic. When this question comes, it's a 4 marker to 5 marker questions, depend on the question's parts. First category, the fx graph is marked in red color, and minus fx graph is the question, right? So fx graph is given and minus fx graph is the question. So basically the red graph or the black graph is given, and what would be the minus coming outside, what would be the graph? That is going to be reflection on x-axis. So you need to remember this one, how to do this one. Reflection on x-axis is the fx and minus fx. So when you reflection on x-axis, x coordinate no change. So x coordinate no change. So y coordinate, right? Y coordinate, whatever the previous y coordinate times by a -1, right? So basically, let's say that mean the red graph or the black graph, the coordinate is 2 comma -1 is the minimum point. After reflection, this is going to be 2 comma +1. So 2 comma +1 after the reflected, that is the first category. So we are going to study 10 category today. The first category is the reflection on x-axis. So that is going to be fx and minus fx. Second category, the fx is the black graph is given, and the question is f of minus x. In this type of graph, the answer is reflection on y-axis is the answer. So x coordinate is going to be previous x coordinate times by -1. Y coordinate no change. So basically this is the answer, 2 comma -1, and the y coordinates remain same. X coordinate is becomes -2 -1, right? And now question number 3, right? So fx is the red graph, right? And the question is f of x plus 2. F of x plus 2 is the question. So the black graph is given, and f of x plus 2 means this is my third category. So what will happen? The entire graph moved up by 2 units. So this is the coordinate 2 comma -2. the entire graph moved up. So moved or translate moved upwards by 2 units. So x coordinate no change, x coordinate no change, y coordinate the previous y coordinate add with 2. So 2 comma minus 2, the x coordinate no change, minus 2 plus 2 is 0, 2 comma 0 is the correct answer. Question number 4, this is the type number 4. So fx is the black graph, and the question is f of x minus 2. So the entire graph moved down. So move to down by 2 units. So x coordinate no change, x coordinate no change. So y coordinate, previous y coordinate minus 2. So if you say this is 2 comma minus 2, and this is going to be 2 comma minus 4, right? So 2 is the x coordinate and y coordinate minus 2, take away minus 2 is minus 4, right? So that is the answer for the category 4. So first we'll study about the minuses, and the third graph is moving up and the fourth graph is moving down. Category 5, fx is the black graph and the f of x plus 2. F of x plus 2 means whatever inside the bracket, you need to do the opposite. X plus 2 is minus 2. So moving to the left hand side by 2 unit, right? Moving to the left hand side. So that means this is the coordinate 2 comma minus 2. The x coordinate take away 2, right? Because fx plus 2. So this is going to be 0 comma minus 2 is the this point move to this point, right? So fx and ffx plus 2 move to the left hand side by 2 units. Category 6, fx is given. So fx is the black graph and f of x minus 2. So this is moved to the 2 units to the right. 2 units to the right hand side. So this is the 2 comma minus 2, 2 comma minus 2, and it's moving to the right hand side plus 2 means x coordinate, the previous x coordinate plus 2, and y coordinate no change, right? Y coordinate no change. So what will happen here? 2 becomes 4 minus 2 is the new graph. Now category 7, type 7, fx is given as the black color graph. Now they are asking 2 of fx. Careful, if a number coming in front of the function, y coordinate times by the previous y, right? And x coordinate no change. X coordinate no change. Say for an example, this is 2 comma 2. So the x coordinate remains change 2 and y coordinate 2 times 2 is 2 comma 4. That is the 2fx. And now the next one is f of x and half of fx. So basically a number coming in front of the function. So y coordinate is going to be previous y coordinate times that number. So basically you are dividing by that number. So if the coordinate is 2 comma 2, x coordinate no change. X coordinate no change, so it comes as a 2. Y coordinate divide by 2, 2 divided by 2 is 1, so 2 comma 1 is the new graph's maximum point. Now the next one is fx is given, is the black color graph, f of 2x, right? Now the number is coming inside the brackets. Now you need to do the opposite operation. So scale factor x coordinate divide by 2. Do the opposite. 2 times x means divide by 2. 2 divide x divide by 2 is the new coordinate. So this is 2 comma minus 2, right? X coordinate divide by 2. So the 2 divide by 2 is 1 minus 2. So that is the, so x coordinate, previous x coordinate divide by 2, y coordinate no change, right? And the last type, fx is given, fx is given. Say for an example, the maximum point is 1 comma 2. Now we are talking about f of half x, the half x inside the bracket. Now the new x coordinate, you need to do the opposite. New x coordinate, previous x coordinate times 2. So 1 comma 2, previous x coordinate 1 is going to be multiplied by 2 is 2. The y coordinate remains same. Y coordinate no change. So the new maximum point is going to be 2 comma 2. So these are the 10 categories of questions they can ask from you, right? So I'll quickly recap. So the first category is going to be fx and minus fx, the minus coming outside is reflection on x-axis. Fx and ff minus x, this time minus x is coming inside the bracket, so reflection on y-axis. Fx plus 2, the entire graph is going up. Fx minus 2, the entire graph is coming down. F of x plus 2, inside the bracket plus 2 means reverse operation, minus 2, which means move to the left hand side by 2. F of x minus 2 means reverse operation, 2 units to the right. 2fx, any number in front of the function, you times the y coordinate by 2, x coordinate no change. Same applies to half, so half times y coordinate and y coordinate, x coordinate no change. And the number inside the bracket is 2 means you need to do the opposite. Scale factor is x is divide by 2. If it is 3x, divide by 3, right? So do the opposite one. Now the last one is f of half x means do the scale factor times by 2, x coordinate times by 2, y coordinate no change. So that is the answer for the all the 10 categories. Now we are going to do some question, right? I will explain each question. We are starting from question number 63, which we left at from the previous video. We left at 62. Now today we are going to do 63 to 70 questions, right? This is a sketch of the curve with the equation fx. The only minimum point is p3 minus 4. Write down the coordinate of the minimum point of the curve with the y equal f of x minus 2. X minus 2 means do the opposite. So x coordinate is going to be add with 2, right? So do the opposite. X coordinate with add with 2. So x coordinate add with 2 is 3 plus 2 is 5. Y coordinate no change is minus 4. So that is the answer, 5 minus 4. Now the next one, find out the y equal 2fx. The 2 is coming in front of the fx. So the y coordinate, previous y coordinate minus 4 times by 2, which is minus 8, right? X coordinate no change, which is going to be 3. Then y coordinate minus 8. However, there's a plus 6. Plus 6 means entire graph is going upwards, right? So minus 8 plus 6 is minus 2 is the correct answer. The next one, f of x plus 5 plus 6. So x plus 5 means do the opposite. X coordinate take away 5. X coordinate is 3, take away 5, which is minus 2. So x coordinate minus 2. Y coordinate increase by 6. So y coordinate is minus 4 before. Increase by 6, which is plus 2. The next one, y equal 2x plus 6, which is the same question as before. This is the 3 minus 2. Right? Now we are moving on to the question number 64. The point is given 3 comma minus 4. They are asking all the transformation point. So the P, the points, let's say this is P. The image of the P is going to be moved somewhere. F of x plus 3 means x coordinate remains unchanged. Y coordinate add with 3, which is minus 1. F of 2x, do the opposite of x coordinate, divide by 2. So 3 divide by 2, 3 over 2, y coordinate no change. Now y equal f of minus x means reflection on y axis. So reflection on y axis means x coordinate times by minus 1 becomes minus 3, y coordinate remain unchanged. The 2 is coming in front of the function, so y coordinate times by 2, the previous y is minus 4 times by 2 is minus 8, x coordinate unchanged. X minus 2, do the opposite, so new x is going to be old x plus 2, old x is 3, 3 plus 2 is 5, right, 5, and y coordinate add with 3, minus 4 add with 3 is minus 1. So that is the question number 64. Question number 65, 5 comma 2, the same questions. Fx minus 3 means x coordinate is going to be remain unchanged. Y coordinate is going to be take away 3. So 2 minus 3 is minus 1. Now f of x minus 2, you need to do the opposite. X plus 2, old x is 5 plus 2 is new x is 7, y coordinate unchanged 2. This is reflection on y axis. Reflection on y axis means what? It is going to be x coordinate times by minus 1 minus 5 and y coordinate unchanged. Question number 66. They ask you to draw the graph y equal f of x minus 1. What does that mean? You need to do the opposite. So the new x is going to be x plus 1. So what will happen? Each coordinate minus 1 0, it's coming here, and minus 4 0 is coming minus 3 0, and so the graph is going to be like this, and it's going through like this, right? As long as you mark minus 3 here, 0 here, that's fine. The next one, y equal minus fx, that is the reflection on x-axis, so that is going like that, and my graph is something like that. So this point is exactly minus 4 comma 0, and this point is going to be minus 1 comma 0. So reflection on x-axis, so upside down, that is the question number 66. Question number 67, again drawing the graph y equal minus fx, that is reflection on x-axis. Reflection on x-axis mean minus 6 comma 4, that is becomes minus 6 minus 4, it's coming like that. So you need to put the coordinate minus 6 minus 4. And the next one, y equal f of x minus 3. So the new x is old x plus 3. So minus 6, 4 becomes minus 3 comma 4. So this is going to be like this, right? As long as you mark the point minus 3 comma 4, that is correct. So this is the translated graph, because it's moving to the right. Why moving to the right? Because it's x minus 3. X minus 3 means do the opposite, plus 3. So moving to the right hand side. That is 67th. Now this type of question, recently it appeared in couple of mock exam papers. They will give a function, fx is given. They ask you to look at the graph. The graph is fx is right? Fx is move to the, this is f of x minus 2. So that means what will happen? This is fx, move to the right hand side by 2 unit. So the actual graph is f of x minus 2. Find the f of x minus 2. All what you want to do is you need to substitute f of x minus 2 in the original graph. In the original graph, replace the x with x minus 2. So x minus 2 whole thing squared over 2 minus 2, replace the x with minus 2. That's all you need to do. So you need to expand that one. So this is x squared minus 4x plus 4, and this is 2, then minus 2x minus 2, and I'm going to be put 1 here, and I'm going to times by 2 and 2 top and bottom to make sure common denominator. So the common denominator is 2, x squared minus 4x plus 4, and this 2 times by this 2 minus 2 minus 4, so that is going to be minus 4x plus 8. So if you do your maths properly, that x squared minus 4x minus 4x minus 8x plus 4 plus 8 is plus 12, divide by 2. Right? So that is the answer of f of x minus 2. Right? So that is the function. They will ask you to find out the function. So that's all you need to do. Question number 69. Read the question. Graph G is this one, is translation of the graph of y equal fx. So y equal fx, from this point it's translated to the right hand side by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units to the right hand side, right? So right hand side 5 units means if this is the fx graph, that has to be f of x minus 5. So write down in terms of function what is the graph G. Graph G is going to be f of x minus 5. That is the answer. Now the graph has a minimum point minus 4 comma 3. Maximum point minus 4 comma 3. And write down the coordinates of the maximum point of the y equal minus x. Y equal minus x means, what is that? Reflection on y-axis. Reflection on y-axis mean x coordinate times by minus 1. So minus 4 times by minus 1, which is 4. Y coordinate remains same, is 3. Right? So question number 69 is the correct one. Now we are moving to the last question of the day, question number 7. So this one I will explain. This is a kind of a summary question. What it is actually, a point is given minus 12 comma 5. This is the point. Another point given 18 comma minus 8. F of x plus 3 means anything inside the bracket you do the opposite. So effect on x or y, yes, it is effect on x. X coordinate take away 5, so minus 12 minus 3 is minus 15 comma 5, and 18 take away 3 is 15 comma minus 8. First one done for you. Next one, f of x minus 4 means x coordinate is going to be effect. Do the opposite, add 4. So minus 12 at 4 is minus 8 comma 5, and 18 at 4 is 22 minus 8. The next one, f of x plus 2, it is going to be effect for y. X coordinate remains same, y coordinate at by 2 becomes 7, and the x coordinate remains same, y coordinate at by 2 minus 6. And f of x minus 3, again y is going to be effect. So x coordinate remains same, y coordinate take away 3, so comma 2. And this is going to be 18 comma minus 8 minus 3 is minus 11. F of 3x, bracket inside 3 is coming. So do the opposite, divide by 3. Divide by 3 is x is going to be effect. x is going to be divided by 3 is minus 4 comma 5, and x is going to be divided 6 comma minus 8. And f of half x means opposite times by 2. So x coordinate is going to be times by 2 minus 24 comma 5 and 36 comma minus 8. 2fx means y coordinate is going to be effect. X coordinate is minus 12 and y coordinate is 10, and x coordinate is 8 minus 16. Half of fx, again y coordinate is going to be effect. X coordinate remains same, y coordinate is going to be 5, becomes 5 over 2, and it's going to be x coordinate is going to be 18, y coordinate going to be minus 4. Now f of minus x mean reflection on y-axis. X coordinate times by minus 1, which is 12, y coordinate remain changed, x coordinate minus 8 remain unchanged, y coordinate. Last, minus is coming in front of the function, it is going to be a reflection on x-axis, so effect on y coordinate. So x coordinate remain unchanged, y coordinate times by 5 minus 1 times 5 is minus 5, so 18, y coordinate times by minus 1 is just 8. That is the entire summary for that table. That summary gives all the category of the transformation of the graph. So that is our end of the tutorial and the class. Question number 70, we parked it at this moment, and now I wanted to say an important notice. We are going to be live streaming on Thursday. So after this class, there will be no class on Wednesday because most of you having exam on Thursday. There's no point of we are streaming on Wednesday. So there will be no classes after today. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you have lots of exams coming up. But however, our maths exam is going to be on Friday, but we will definitely help you on the Thursday evening onwards. Whoever wants to stay late and study, we are more than happy to help you. So Thursday at 4 p.m. we will see you. Right? Goodbye.